Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Henry, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a tour of my truck camper setup. I haven't even showed it off ever, and I know I promised a tour, so I'm going to be giving you guys one today, and so let's get into it. Alright, so here it is. So obviously this is the same carpet that you would have seen in my last video about this. Basically all I did was I got some outdoor carpet, and I got some double-sided carpet tape to stick down the carpet. And then also under here, I have another outdoor rug type thing, or whatever you want to call it. It has like a rubber coating on the bottom. On the tailgate, I have some roll-up insulation, and I just used double-sided carpet tape and then taped it to the tailgate. And then I have just outdoor carpet tape to that. And then I also did it on that wall as well. So looking at the inside, as you can see, this is my bed here. As you can see, I do have a drawer there. And then that's my cabinet or table, whatever you want to call it. And then obviously see, I have some curtains here. And I'll show you what I did there. Alright, so essentially what I did was I got Velcro. And I sewed it to the curtain. So I got some blackout curtains, and I sewed it to the curtains. Just take it out, super easy. I roll it up, and then, as you can see now, it's sticking with the Velcro. So now I have a open window here. I also did tint this. I tinted these windows on the side. I actually tinted them by myself. They don't look amazing, but they do the job. I actually had to redo these curtains because originally, the curtains I had, it wasn't one piece. And you probably seen it in the truck camping video. It looked bad, okay? It really did. It looked like a 5-year-old guy into the freaking curtains and started cutting them. Like, it looked really bad. So what I did was I bought some new blackout curtains, and I just used one piece. And then what I found was I was using sticky Velcro before, but I sewed the Velcro to it, so this time it would actually stay. And that works a lot better. This is my second attempt on the drawer. The first attempt was pretty bad and it wasn't gonna fit. So I don't have drawer sliders, but what I do have is I have a piece of wood. I nailed this piece of wood like on it from here, and what that did is now it's not moving the carpet or anything because now it's elevated. So what I had to do was I actually had to add like a piece of plywood over there as well so it would be balanced. So I had to take out one of the support beams from the bed, and then I added some, like, a thin piece of wood that I cut with the table saw, and I nailed it to the bottom here, so then there's more support still to the bed. But but it's still thin enough where I can get this in there, because it didn't fit with the wood, is what was happening. But this is the drawer. Now you might be wondering what this is. This is just like a top to it. As you can see, it's not nailed down or anything. It's just, I have this piece of plywood on the back, and that just keeps it from falling off. So, this is also, can be used as a cutting board as well, because I coated it with cutting board oil, and then I drilled a hole here so I can lift it out pretty easy. So inside, I just got some propane canisters, an extension cord, and then these are the reflective roll. But this is actually for the windows. I have the sticky Velcro on here, and what that does, it just sticks to the carpet on the roof. It just sticks to there. And you can imagine it sticks like this, and then it covers up that window. The bed frame itself actually looked like this. I used mostly 2x4s and 2x2s to make the frame. I also carpeted the bed, and then we have this foam mattress. It's actually a 2-inch one. And then obviously we just have some blankets here, and then I coated it with a sheet. And then I have a couple pillows there as well. Right here, so I basically measured the plywood for the bed, and then I cut in the middle of it a piece of plywood so I could access this. And then I cut the carpet around the piece I cut. And I'll show you that better in a minute here. But all you have to do is just take this carpet back and then lift this piece of plywood up. I drilled a hole here so you can get your finger in. And then there you go. So now you have a secret compartment going through the whole bed. And I really like that feature. I'm glad I added it. So that's what it's looking like. We got my Mr. Bud heater in there, and an extra extension cord and a chair. That's all I have in there. I can also access the drawer if I need to from in here. So that's why I did it like that. As you can see, we have my Bluetti power station right there. I actually got it on Black Friday. And then here, I bought a plastic drawer. And originally I was gonna make like some drawers here, but it wasn't gonna work. I just bought this so I could still have a drawer in here. And I can still take it out if I need. So if I need this space for something, then I still have it. So you can see I have my cutting board up there. And here I just have a bunch of odds and ends like tape, scissors. That's the double-sided carpet tape I got. And then just, you know, some cordage, stuff like that. And then in this one I got some utensils, a flashlight, I got a headlamp back there, a knife, a lighter, and then some more cordage. And then down here is just, that's some extra Velcro, and it's just some rags if I need it. You can see that plywood there. The reason I have that plywood there is because I needed an elevated surface for this, because before it was just like, this was sliding all around, and it was like at an angle as well. Well, the reason there's a gap there is because if I want to put something like under that, like maybe something small or just hide it, I can. So that's the reason there's a gap there. I just put 2 pieces of extra plywood there. Right, and then I got my thermometer here. This is just like a $5 thermometer. It's about 45 degrees in here, so it's actually pretty warm today, considering it is December. I got a couple of these lights you can see. They do change color. And then here I have a carbon monoxide detector. I have a couple of these hooks. I have about 3 of them, but this one right now is just holding the thermometer, and then I have a couple more, like one right there. So if I ever need to hang something or anything like that, I can. And what I did is that Velcro I used for a lot of stuff, because I also just stuck that Velcro to it, and now it can stick to the truck top. And then I also have this light here. This just, you know, if I want to move around, maybe if I want some more lighting for the kitchen area or anything like that, then I can just move this around on the ceiling. So right here we actually got some doors here. Now what I used was 2 tongue groove wood. As you can see, I used some tongue groove wood here and some tongue groove wood there. These are 8-inch ones, and these are about 4-inch ones. Originally I had all 4-inch ones, but it didn't work. I just have a cabinet handle here. Just have to slide these out, and obviously they slide really good as well, which I'm really happy I made these. So yeah, super easy to slide, and it actually works really good. Why is there just a big gap here? You know, like, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you make it extend all the way? Well, the reason I didn't do that was actually because it is really tight in there. Like, it really is tight in there. And I needed a way to have extra, you know, leg room or maybe storage. So what I did was I decided not to extend this all the way so I could have that. And in here I have my propane stove, my pot. I have a pot here and there, a pan, and then down here I have also a storage. And this is just a collapsible sink I have, and that's another pot. I have a collapsible water jug over there, but you can't see from here. Here we have a screw sticking out. Now this, I am going to be honest with you, this was not supposed to be here. It got stripped, and then I couldn't get it out. I just use it to hang stuff on. And then the other thing I use it on is I have these carabiners with a small chain. And actually, obviously I can adjust it, but I put these onto here so this doesn't fall over. Because a lot of times I found that this just falls over when I'm driving. Alright, so actually what these are for is to basically lock the truck topper from the inside. I have them on either side, on that side too. I also have this piece of material here that I take down here so I can better tug this down. And so right now, like, anyone could open it from the outside. I have my tie-out points here on the truck, right? So then I got a carabiner, a small carabiner. So, because obviously this chain was too small to fit on this, so I got a smaller carabiner so the chain could fit on this. Did the exact same thing on the other side. You put the carabiner on it, so then, you know, someone opens it. They can open it, but you can see there's now a lock. And even if you do it from the bottom, unless someone was really trying, which at that point I'd be awake, you couldn't really open it. So obviously this isn't the best way of doing it. You know, it's a pretty small chain. And this could fall off pretty easy, I think, but it at least gives me time to react or wake up. So if I need, you know, some kind of self-defense or something. And I have the exact same setup on the other side. I also had to seal up the third brake light here. And what I used Flex Seal. I literally used Flex Seal to seal like all the cracks in here, because what was happening was just like dripping down, and it was like really bad. I actually treated all this wood, not all of it, but all the wood that was gonna get wet. Yeah, so that is my full tour of the truck camper. Alright guys, so that'll be the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching, and who knows, maybe I'll do a camp in this truck at some point. We'll see how it goes, and so I'll see you guys on the next one.